Hello, buddy. Welcome back. I'm the Stretch Professor, and today we're doing another episode in our legendary Empire campaign for Total War Warhammer. Oh, okay. Just noticed these guys. So hopefully we get a good fight. I'm gonna have released a lot of videos in a row over the last, whenever I release this, because I want to make sure that every day I release something with fights. And the last couple of episodes just haven't had any fights, obviously, so I'm trying. We've just about gotten to the point where we're going to have some good fights. Okay, so we're going to dash down here. Just a lot of bookkeeping stuff. Now, a couple of people have been asking about you know, am I going to do something with Thrones Britannia? That's it. Yeah, I'll probably do a campaign with it. I've been a little bit uninspired, but I checked it out and I was just kind of like, you know, it's alright. Let's not tax that. So we will do something. It looks interesting. I'll probably do one campaign with it, and then they just released the excuse me, not that. I just released that. But they just released the schedule that May 31st they're gonna bring Norska into Total War Warhammer 2, and they have like a little Legendary Lords DLC pack. So I'll do something with Norska, and I'll probably do something with the High Elves, since I haven't done anything with them yet. I'm gonna probably wait till both of those show up on Steel Faith Overhaul, though, because I really like this mod, and that's probably how we're gonna run it. Okay, so we have about 4,000 gold to spare. We are... I think what we said last time we needed to do, because the Skaven and Beastmen are going to be coming for me pretty soon. I think we decided we were just going to hand off everything to Karl for the most part.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Maybe not the wizard. Can we get an extra wizard? Do we have a wizard going on here?
How should we proceed? There is power within prayer.
I have these two guys. We can get one more wizard. It only comes in at rank 2, though. Now, I could bring it over Balthasar. Now, how long? We were going to wait on this wizard building. So it should repair in one more turn. I forgot I do need to upgrade this port also. So I guess we'll wait one turn on the wizard. We could go ahead and just hand this guy off. So let's see. So this should give me +2 recruit rank. You get +4 if we do a fire wizard, but I think I still like the healing wizard the best. So yeah, that's what we'll probably do there. Isleheart, we don't need growth anymore, so we can go ahead and get rid of this. Put something else useful there. I don't know what we would put here. What do we have in Grunsburg? Could put like roads there or something. We'll get rid of this and put something there. You know, we can get 2 ranks there, and then we can move Balthasar somewhere else, and... Well, we couldn't really move Karl. We could move this guy. We could switch Balthasar and this guy. Then get +3 for battle wizards. Okay, I think we'll do that.
The nation calls.
Alright, so we should just be able to auto-resolve this.
And Emperor. Raise your weapons.
Yeah, it should be a slaughter. Karl a little way up here. Here for the money.
Pick up the pace.
Okay, good. Bailiff.
Ready.
Okay, we need to get over to Lightning Strike ASAP, most likely. Rex Guard, Great Swords, Speed of Horse. That's pretty good because that also applies to Great Swords. We want combat or do we want money? I guess we need combat, so we'll have to go for the Great Sword stuff early, I think. We'll go with that.
The Empire.
Now we're gonna have to pop down here. Grab a bunch of this stuff. Let's go ahead and give him the wizard too. Okay, so 1. We don't need 2 of those. 1. 9. The 18. Leave one of these, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll take me to 16, 17. These 2 are going to pop in 18, 19. And then I guess we go with a Nolan Ironside. Pretty much everything. Alright.
So,
Dang it, that's...
ever vigilant.
How did I add that up wrong?
The Empire. Let us.
Well, we don't need the captain, I guess, as much. He's kind of whatever. He's decent, but...
Yes, General. Yes.
So this guy... Campaign line of sight, sure.
Yes.
Put some stuff on Karl here. Armor of Fortune. Sure, we can hook him up with the Seed of Rebirth. Regen's good. Okay, and then we can get him to come up here and try to deal with the Skaven.
Sigmarite Arch-Lector.
Okay, now we need to recruit a little bit more. I guess we'll go ahead, and since we're going to be here for several turns anyways, we might as well recruit one of these. And... I need Demis now. Those 2 are going to take 3 more turns. Okay, we'll start the stuff that takes the longest amount of turns. Okay. So it's 10, so that's going to take a little bit. And we could do... Remember, we're trying not to use these regiments of renowned. Just because I think they... Just too easy to hire them. Now, these would be nice, these Reichsguard or whatever. Bonus versus large. I mean, I would love to use these. They'd be pretty good, but I'm going to try, like I said, to not use them. It's because I think just being able to hire on the fly is pretty crazy. God, those have 140? I mean, it's because there's 60 in a stack instead of 22. That's pretty gross, though. 140 with bonus versus large. I mean, those things look overpowered as hell, honestly. Yeah, we're going to try not to use those. Okay, so I think that's all good. What do I want to build in Isleheart? I think I'm being pretty dumb at this point if I don't get a guardhouse, just because something could show up here on the border eventually. We have 32,000, so let's go ahead and start that upgrade. Okay, so this is set up. We're just recruiting over here. We've got Karl decked out. We just have to get him up here to where he can actually fight.
You honor me.
Ready.
And yeah, we're gonna have a rebellion up here soon. Another rebellion here soon.
Pick up the pace.
Balthasar moved. Who else needs to move?
Sir.
Where? Okay, that guy's chilling.
Sir. The nation calls.
Okay.
I trust no man.
Okay. Can we go ahead and bring this guy down?
Step to it.
I could hire one other lord if I want to. I think Karl's army, or like my other guy's army, as soon as I get this decked out, is going to be a little bit problematic. Or it's going to be expensive, rather. Okay, that's fine. Public order's all good. Castle Drakenhof has been cleaned up. Okay, Middenheim. Definitely want that going. And I think we just want guardhouse. And then I believe, since we were starting to get a little bit more public order, just going for the Council of Burgermeisters. 5% from trade is a lot, because we are getting a lot of trade. A lot of trade. Are we maxed out? Everything's 100%. Yeah, so we need to get more resources too. We're getting like a zillion gold off a trade. Yeah, so I think we can go for Council of the Burgermeisters.
Time.
Just make sure everybody else is all good. I think Midland. Okay, Midland we just bought stuff for. I think the other stuff's fine. We can go ahead and complete that. Beachhofen doing alright. I think just extra roads would be nice. We'll see. We're not super heavy on money right now. Need to be a little careful with what we're spending. Okay, this place is even. I would like to do the Burgermeisters, but I can't afford the 4 public order. Since we finish this technology, that should help out. Now, as far as Corone goes, I have a feeling we're going to get sieged and we might get burned out here, but this place got burned. I guess we'll chill on that for now. Reichland's all good. I really wish I could complete that province, but I don't want to fight the Bretonnians. This place we're just going to let burn eventually. This place is kind of holding it down for now, as weird as that is. Because we have lots of extra public order. Okay, and then this... We're still waiting a few turns. Okay, I think we're all good. Just double check Ostland here.
Come then. Only Sigma's.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna go for it. It takes so long just to get through a lot of these turns with all the bookkeeping. Hopefully we get a fight here soon. I really wish Civ 6 didn't look like a total cartoon, because I think I would like to play it. It's just the aesthetic is so difficult to get around. I don't really care about great graphics. It's just like the vibe and the feel just seems very juvenile, which doesn't really make... I just don't understand their art direction. Like, it's not intended for kids. Like, their average audience is probably really, you know, a lot older than your average gamer audience. Okay, they're gonna siege me on the first turn. They do have Cygors, so Now what does... Ooh. I didn't even notice. This guy's also there. He was like in hidden stance or something. He's got quite a bit of junk. Let's have a lot of health. Let's have a whole lot of health. Wow, what? Oh, those things are actually pretty tough. I never noticed how much health they had. Like, 13,000 seems like a lot. I feel like my swordsmen only have 10,000. That's like 30% more health. And their melee attack is... and defense is better than swordsmen. At their base value. Now, they have less armor, but... less leadership. The AI gets a lot of bonuses to leadership. These guys are getting kind of scary. Okay, Bordello is destroyed. Huh. Okay. Jonia Confederated Artois. Alright. So Corone's not really worth fighting over, I don't think, right now, since you don't get a special building. But I need to stop them up there because obviously they're gonna come south for me here pretty soon. We lost our pottery, which kind of sucks. It's a lot of money. We obviously really need that trade income too. We're getting like 8,000 gold from trade, and we're only earning a total of like 3,000 gold per turn right now in the positive. So it still is pretty expensive to afford a top tier army. I don't even have 2 completed top tier. I thought maybe I could build more of them with this campaign, but it seems like the economy is about the same overall because the base unit cost is so much higher in this than the standard game.
For that is all I ever want.
Sure. Okay, so they went into like hidden... Oh, the rats went into like a hidden stance. Okay. He's not ambushing, he's raiding me. Okay. Rebellion imminent. There's about to be another rebellion at Kislev. Okay, rebellion there. Alright. Looks like we're gonna have a little fight with the Beastmen on our hands here soon. Should be just a layup.
Wind of Shammon, I will. By the comet.
Okay. Minus 6% weapon damage. Okay, that's pretty legit.
Do not waste my potential.
Edge Wizard campaign. Oh, Kislevite Kosvar. Okay. That's actually really nice. It's an extra movement speed thing. Get rid of the valet, probably. Okay, that's all pretty good. Alright, let's go with... that, lower that cooldown. Gives everybody 4 leadership. Charge bonus. Sure, we'll go for the leadership. Let's see. I don't care about that. I'll come up with the Acolyte College, sure. Smuggler's pretty legit. Okay. We can't really move that much more. About to be a rebellion over here. Volksgrad, we'll go ahead and upgrade that. Home on this? 3 turns, maybe 4 turns. Why is there so much corruption here? Buildings, osmosis. What buildings? I don't know. Where'd all these chaos people go? Oh, they're up here cleaning all this up.
That will incur my wrath.
Yeah, they're just burning out Kislev. I can't take that crap yet, unless... Now, if I get a bunch of, like, purity or whatever, like, untainted everywhere, maybe eventually I could take it, but... Alright, how we looking here? Tabelheim. Almost got that done. It's gonna be 3 turns.
I am ready.
I need to hire the Witch Hunter Retinue, which is gonna take 3 turns. There's a chance Prague could get burned if I do that.
It is time.
How's the garrison looking? I mean, I could probably take a little 8 stack. Alright.
Pick up the pace.
Okay, so next turn we need to pop over here, and then we can hire some... What do we want to hire from here? Witch Hunter Retinue. And... a Sigmarite Disciple. So I think we wanted...
Let us begin.
We lost an artillery piece, which sucks. I think we can hire 3 Witch Hunter Retinue and 1 Sigmarite Disciple, though, and be okay. We only have 2 rocket batteries, but that's what we can deal with. Okay. So Karl's pretty much good to go here. Can we beat these spears? How much do they get versus large? 15? That's quite a lot. So they're gonna be pretty good against my demigriffs.
Who calls?
Of course, these guys get a nice bonus against infantry, so they kind of counter each other.
What? Bring me to my men.
Let me see. How much is ambush? Is it 25%? Okay. But these should shred them, I think. I don't have honest steel right now, though. But these get, what, 8? Yeah, 8 against infantry. Have a lot more armor. I think these should crush them. We'll see.
Step to it. I see no other option.
Okay. So they might come down here and burn this. If they do, I mean, it's going to get burned anyways. I would trade this town for one of their 20 stacks. That's fine.
Protector of the
What are we hiring here? Okay, so we've got all that stuff. We need I wouldn't mind trying out a siege tank here, just like one. That's going to take 4 turns to get that going, though. Let's see, Grunsburg. I should probably go for guardhouse. Just, I don't really want to play around with that. Getting my stuff burned at this stage. And just a weaving house. It's probably good. Just money, money, money. Getting plus 26 public order here. So we have all the public order bonuses. 18 from characters. Fair enough. Yeah, 300 per turn. We just gotta do it, I think. Nope. Wrong thing.
So, it is good to see fellow son.
Yes. Approach us, friend.
I'm trying to remember. Make sure everybody has trade. I can trade with. Lucian and von Karstein are not going to be buddies with me. Okay, let me just double check anyone who doesn't have a military alliance. We'll see if we can get to him.
King Lewin Leoncoeur, welcome. How fares the Emperor in these dark times?
He didn't have money last time, I think.
No.
Whatever, that's fine. Kerr.
Valiant lord.
Paravon.
The lady grants you safe passage in these lands.
Let's see if we get a little cash out of these treaties here. Sure, whatever.
If you insist.
The military is what with the swords? Okay.
Armored in. The lady grants you safe passage in these lands.
Get that money going. Oops. I wish there was a bit of a faster way to do this, but there's just so many factions. I do like getting the vision. Is really nice. Okay, so Paravon, Carcassonne.
No evil. I am Morgiana, Fey Enchantress of Bretonia.
That is a win condition, too, if you get a lot of people rode up with you. Allows you to end the campaign, which is nice, because eventually I would like to be able to end the campaign without having to conquer every square inch.
If you desire it.
Okay, now we get vision of that. The big thing for me is vision. Like, yeah, they will come in and help you sometimes, but you can't really count on that.
Welcome, men of the Empire. Yes.
I just want vision of their territory. High elves.
You called? I bid you welcome in the name of the king. If you wish.
Get friendly with them, even though we can't trade with them right now.
Your best. You have traveled far to petition the Phoenix throne.
I'm not really sure why I can't do a defensive alliance with them, but that's whatever.
At your service, I bid you welcome in the name of the king. Wise indeed.
I wish they would just have it clickable in like 500 gold increments. That would be nice. Okay, so I need to get a port. I don't know where I can grab a port, but I need a port. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work out. Okay, should be all good. I guess we're gonna fight the Wood Elves at some point because they are not down with what we're doing. So yeah, I would like to get a port somewhere around here then. I guess I could get this Bordalo just got kind of wiped. So I can kill the vampires over here maybe and get this Bordalo port. That would be nice because then I could reach more people over here for more trading. Like, I'm pretty sure I could reach these guys. If that happened, which means even more money. So yeah, and now I get vision of all this stuff, so I can kind of see what's up. Okay, I like it. Expanding. Got more vision. If we have vision of it, then we pretty much have conquered it. Because we're going to be getting the... Sorry, kind of trailing off there. We have military lines, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay. I don't think we need this stuff at Middenheim right now. Just double checking everything. Okay. Everybody's moved. So many characters. Okay. Alright, so that should be all good. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. And we should get a good fight versus Beastmen. Hopefully here they'll go burn Marienburg. I'm just so much more inspired to play. I just like this universe so much more, Warhammer, than the historical Total Wars. There's just so much extra stuff. Greenskin's taken so far. They are on our border right now. So we're going to have to go fight the Greenskins. Just every army feels so unique and so different. They're magic, so many different units and interactions. There's spells. I guess that's kind of redundant with magic. There's landmark buildings. Just the aesthetic, just stuff just looks different. It's not just a bunch of white guys in armor running around, you know. Not that there's anything wrong with white guys in armor. It's just, it's nice to see, you know, some green people, you know, some purple people. It's just, it's cool. Someone did mention a Total War. If they did Total War, they could put it in the Lord of the Rings universe. I think that would be pretty cool. I kind of like Warhammer a bit more, the Warhammer universe, but I don't know. I'm not super well versed on the Lord of the Rings universe and how that's different from Warhammer. I know there's a lot of similarities in races. I just like some of the unique Warhammer races, particularly like the Skaven. I mean, they could do like a Star Wars kind of universe here. Just some kind of fantasy universe. I think Total War would be great with that. I'm not like super big into Star Wars, and that's lost a lot of traction, I think, in recent years. People have not really received the new films very well. I don't know how much. They'd probably have to pay like $1 million royalties for that. I don't know, but just some kind of like set up battle in a Total War setting would be cool. Total War League of Legends? Dude, that'd be sweet. Like, get into the League of Legends lore and explore that some more. And just like a Total War universe where you just like build armies of different types of units and things. With like the generals potentially being like League of Legends characters. That would, I mean, I think that would be fun. Total War Warcraft. They could use Warcraft units and heroes and things like that. That could be fun. I think there's a lot of potential for the Total War brand to team up with other fantasy stuff. Okay, now there's Bray Herds going on. That's what I would like. Or just like futuristic human Total War or something. Total War with aliens or something. I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential for it. If they did a historical title, I don't think they've done recent, like World War II or that type of thing. I think that would be cool, because then you could potentially have like some flying units with like planes and magical units could be like chemists or something like that. I don't know, like some kind of scientific stuff instead of magic. We probably need replenish. What's going on here? How strong are these vampires getting? Not very. I mean, they're pretty much bankrupted. I don't know why they haven't built more stuff. They do have 4 armies, I guess, but...
What do you want?
These guys are pretty scary, pretty scary. Do the dwarves have anything left? Yeah, they confederates. They have this stuff. Yeah, these greenskins are just, like, infesting everything over here. They are really, really strong right now, aren't they? They've got to be a top 5 faction. Oh, they're number 9, actually. Wow. Really? They have 30 places, 30 settlements. I mean, number 1, I assume it are the Lore Keepers. Whatever. The Order of the Lore Masters. Yeah, they have 32.
Assistance?
Alright.
Sigma's will.
Yes? By Sigma's will.
They're not
Alright.
going to bite.
It is good to see, fellow.
I don't think any of that's changed. Alright, well, once they get these mountains, they're going to be, like, right on our border. How do they feel about us? They probably do not like us very much, because we're broed up with the dwarves. Number 2 is actually Cult of Pleasure, and they're on the other side of the universe, but they are fighting us right now. Yeah, they do not like us at all. Like, at all. So, they will definitely come at us pretty soon. Yeah, and we might lose this place to that eventually. Can I get... I might need to get this. Guess I'm tracking off. Yeah, I probably need to get that instead of roads, because this is getting pretty scary. I need to be able to recruit greatswords too. That means I'd need an armory. I mean, we have a ton of extra public order from buildings. Eschen, yeah, we need to get rid of those roads and put up walls there. I think we can afford to get rid of this. That's 6 public order, but we're so far in the green right now. Let's just go ahead and do that. Just get rid of that. Yeah, we need to start prepping for this, because I see the writing on the wall over there. Damn it, where did they go?
Do you know who I am?
I'm gonna have to use this dude to scout, I think.
To war.
Man, I hate trying to hunt down Beastmen and Skaven. It's so difficult to figure them out.
Summon the Elector Counts.
I guess I just sit here and chill. Like, they could ambush me, which sucks. I'm in ambush stance also, which should give me better spotting.
Champion of the faith.
So we're working on our demigryphs here. So that'll give us 4 demigryphs. We're gonna need... Do I want one more of these, or do I hold out for the steam tank? Well, I know we're gonna need great swords, so we'll go ahead and grab some of those. This way, I guess if they come at us right now and they kill Karl, then I can step out with him and maybe make a play. Let's check our buildings out here. Okay, we need to...
The Empire.
Whoa, okay, we got a lot more public order over here now, so we should be alright for a little bit. Public order. What's Chaos doing over here? They're just consolidating, just burning everything.
Beyond your comprehension.
I just don't think Kislev.
Raise Sigma.
They're not gonna be able to deal. They can get great swords and stuff, which is cool.
By the comet.
Oh wow, I thought I'd be able to run much further than that. Why can't I move? What? I have like 1,000,000 extra move speed on this guy.
Very well. I will do this. The nation calls.
Okay. So we're gonna have a rebellion soon. I really hope Kislev doesn't fall to the rebellion. God, there's so much chaos everywhere. Commandments. Oh, they must have some commandment that just puts chaos everywhere or something. I don't know. But I need to pimp out this army though. I need to get a few extra things. What are we working on here? Amulet of Seagull. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Double check everything. We should be all good. Alright, Hell Pit's going down soon. We got the Burgermeister thing going on. We're gonna have some more public order soon. Let's go ahead and throw down some Burgermeister. Okay, Averheim, for some reason, is able to hold every time, so I guess we'll just go ahead and throw down some walls, just make sure we can hold. And well, there's no point in upgrading that, because we're not even taxing it, so I don't even know why I mean, I guess we might as well tax it. We're gonna get a rebellion every turn anyways. So why not, I suppose. Okay. The gate's going. Fort Jakova, yeah, let's go ahead and deck that out. Place is fine. I think I looked at Oslin.
Approach us, friend, and make...
Pretty much military allied with almost everybody that we can be military allies with. Oh, Sentinels or whatever.
I foresaw that you would come.
Alright. Come on, baby. Papa needs a fight. Yeah, Torser, not in a good place right now. Okay. Yeah, I figured they might do something kind of like that. Okay, so they are like hidden here, I think. Means I can attack them, but they're gonna have backup. She just ran Ran back to her zone. She's like, nope. Nah, that means they're probably around here in ambush stance. Hopefully I spot him. That's going to be a 40 stack if I try to fight him. I really don't like doing 40 on 40s. It's just so hard to micro that. Because you have to look for very specific matchups, and you have to, you know, just, it's tough.
Hail to Leoncoeur. How can the Empire aid you in such evil times?
Sure, whatever, it's fine. Now I get vision of them. So I'm kind of tempted to try to go fight him right now, if...
Be at peace,
We'll have to
for
see.
that is all I ever want.
Sure, whatever, it's fine. I don't know if you get extra resources from people if you have a higher level of allegiance with them. I don't know how that works. Okay, there's the Skaven. Okay, we did finish Divine Sanction, Builder, Grey Herds, just creeping everywhere. Hell Pit is probably gone next turn. It's fine. Southern Oblast. Alright. This place is gonna have a problem. Check out our texts. Okay, so we just got extra public order. We could do untainted everywhere, which is pretty handy right now. Full plate's pretty good. Inner circle was okay. I was working on that. Supply wagons is legit. That gives you extra recruitment. I know I go through this almost every time. I'm just trying to remember. I do have the academy now, which is nice. Income from settlements. I have a lot of settlements. That would be sweet. Income from trade good producing buildings. That's not for trade, though. Ooh, cartography would be nice. Growth would be really good in a lot of these places. I mean, this basically is public order. It's just a question of how much public order is it. I think I'm not going to go with that, because the public order is kind of a deal right now. Okay, so the big question here is we finally are facing a decent fight, but...
Servant of the faith.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Be 34 on 33, or it'd be 40 on 33, and there's a decent chance that I get ambushed here anyways. Really don't want to lose this wizard either, but what does this look like? Most of this stuff is on the weak side. I highly suspect that they still have a unit here that's going to ambush.
Ready.
I think it'd be pretty dumb.
Ready to serve.
Because I don't have... I don't have lightning strike with either one of these guys. which is rough.
I command here.
I think we're gonna have to drop back over to here. Now, if they start running wild over here, that could be a problem.
Summon the Elector Counts.
And we could just go with ambush stance. If I go back to here, obviously we can go into ambush stance, and that would be fine.
I am France. They will obey.
I kind of want to ambush them if they try to go through this here. But I don't want to get pinned up against these rocks. I don't think I can do it straight 20 on 40.
Make haste, men.
See if I can go into ambush, and then if they try to walk through this, I think we can get them.
Warrior of Sigmar.
What can we recruit in one turn? I mean, we could get a couple of cannons. That would be really nice against their Cygor. Okay, let's just get a couple of cannons here, and then... What else did we need to round out this army? We've got this coming in. Getting one more wizard would be nice. Rank 7. Okay, so I could switch. Why can't I move him? Let's boot him. Okay, there we go.
What orders?
It does actually affect my recruitment a little bit, which is not great, but I think just 2 more greatswords should be fine, and this will allow me to... Yeah, that's fine. We'll go ahead and upgrade that. Should allow me to hire a pretty high level, yeah, level 10.
Jade Wizard.
Okay.
Praise be to Sigmar.
Alright, so if they do kill Karl, I should be able to injure them a lot and then come out and kill them next turn with this guy. Obviously, it's going to be really expensive, but I think that's the best I can do right now. I could bring Karl back defensively, but I don't want them to start running all over Karlberg and all this other stuff over here. So I'm gonna see if I can hope to cut them off. Eastern Sylvania. Oh, well, we're pretty much out of gold at this point. So much for that. I guess we can just come over here and kill these, kill this rebellion. We're just gonna have to wait on Balthasar for a little bit. Really? Taking attrition over here? Okay, whatever. So I guess we just do one more round, come over here, kill this stuff, clean this up. Anything I can get? It's like money. Yes, furs. Sounds good. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to chill here for a second. Fight the rebellion, then we can come over here and get the Witch Hunter retinue and all that stuff. Although, I don't really know if it's even necessary at this point, but sure. And then we might have to send him down here to clean out the greenskins soon. We may need to come over here and just, because I'm pretty sure it's a Skaven over here, so we need to come over here and kill that stuff. Probably. So we can't do any more building-wise. Everybody has moved. Oh, can we maybe get in a mustering stance or something? So let's go into ambush stance, whatever.
Seek out the heretics.
I guess we can come over here and pop him into an army. So all that's okay. So all the rest of that's all good. So this is where that money does come into hand. It looked like I was rich. I am not rich anymore. In fact, as soon as I complete this stuff, I may actually be bankrupt. Because this guy is 500 per turn. It's 900 per turn. 1600 per turn. So yeah, I may have to if I have to cancel a building, I guess I have to cancel a building. We'll see. We're getting pretty poor, so we need to make sure that we get some kills here. We could see if people will give us some cash really quick. I don't remember how many turns ago we did that, but
only Sigmar's god Ulrich, not in my name.
So, welcome, my countrymen.
oh, you know, just come around bumming some money. I think we did that less than 10 turns ago.
It is always a pleasure to hear of your little dark are these times, and dark my mood.
Bow before the rightful lords of the realm, and I'll hear your demand.
I am the You ask for a boon. Speak, and I will see if it is within my power.
Short-sighted. Valiant. Welcome, friends. What do the men of the refuse?
Try to see how much gold we can get out of these people here.
Honorable ally. Sure.
This definitely is starting to add up.
And what can the Dawi do for you on this front? Big on. To war. Aye. Let's hear what you have to say. Not likely. Hail to your emperor, manlings. No reason for it.
Lord of the Field, I will hear your petition and consider it carefully. If you wish. You called, welcome. Your words and deeds will be watched with interest. Wise indeed.
You may approach. You have traveled far to petition the Phoenix throne. Quite impossible.
Defender of the... What would you ask of the Asa? I think not.
Who seeks me? It would be unwise to waste my time. I refuse.
Kislev. My glacial majesty, Catherine Kislev.
We have had some new blood joining up though. Okay, so they'll do military access. Let's see if we can get... Please, sir. I'm poor. I've got these beasts running all over my lands. Oh no, not that. No, give me that. Whatever. Just give me something, man. Will you just give me 300 then? So they won't do 300 for the treaty, but they'll just straight give me 300. That's fine. I think that's almost everybody I can milk.
The Empire. You have a proposal? We are willing to hear it.
A fool's action.
Yes? You have a proposal? We are willing to hear it.
Never!
You need me? Speak briefly. I can see your life not possible.
They're not gonna hook it up. Okay, well we got a little bit of cash. Alright. Let's see, we might get a crazy fight here. We might lose Karl. Again. But we don't have lightning strike, so, and we're probably gonna get ambushed by the Beastmen if we try to run at them, so it's likely gonna be a 40 on 20. I don't think we're strong enough to pull that off. I mean, maybe I'm underestimating us, but 20 on 40, they have some pretty decent units. The Grimgor is creeping on us on the southern border. Man. Oh, they have a Bray Herd also? Is that what I just saw? I think I did see a Bray Herd, but okay, so they didn't get the ambush on us though. So it's just 20 on 20. Because we had a 50% chance of spotting and we get +5 melee attack. Okay. Let's do this. Finally! We got a good fight. Look at this, boys and girls. We got ourselves a good fight. Alright, let's do this. Now, Karl is still kind of on the weak side. He does have some honest steel. We do have a pretty decent wizard this time. I think this should be a good fight. Alright, if we can thin out Malagor here. I'm pretty sure I saw that little green thing as a Bray Herd. It could have been the other army is around here also. So he was trying to run through like I thought he would, and he didn't bring his friend, so... Now, we don't have cannons here. These Minotaurs, they have some kind of bonus, I think. In, Steel Faith Overhaul mod. I want these hammers in the middle.
Great swords! My orders stand! For Heldenhammer!
We're gonna lock that formation. Because we want these in the middle so they give out that aura. Everybody.
Great swords!
Yeah, it's a pretty large area for the aura. I don't think they have any cav.
I speak, you act!
Spread these out just a little bit here so they don't step all over each other. Line of sight's gonna be an issue here. God, I hate these line of sight units. Let's go with 8.
Hellstorm rocket battery!
Centaurs, War Herd, okay.
Take the ground! Moving now!
Whoa, hold on. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on here? How did these units get obliterated? What the hell's going on? What just happened? Hold on, what just happened? All of my units got completely obliterated. What is going on? What just happened? What the f— What just happened? Was that Malagor cast a spell that just like instantly killed my entire army? Is that what actually just happened? Is that a thing? Something just like actually one-shot my whole army. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the replay, dude. Something just like destroyed my entire army. What are these? These are okay. Did we kill Malagor? Where is he? Did we get him? God, they must have buffed something about the Beastmen spells because Jesus, what was that? Was that devolve? Is devolve that strong now? It wasn't the Cygor. Cygor rock slaying shouldn't do that much. My rockets don't do that much. Something just like instantly just did like 80% of the health to all of my units, like of that entire infantry line. Oh, there's Malagor. Get that clown. Actually, those are... What else do we have here? Where...
Shoot them! Cavalry, ready!
Jesus, I guess we won, but holy crap, I thought we just lost the fight right there on the spot. Gotta kill as many of these as we possibly can.
Kill everything!
That had to have been a Malagor spell or just something crazy. That was insane. I've never seen magic that strong. Like, that reminds me, well, maybe, like, when I did, wait. Where are my other demigriffs? They're still running them down, they're just tired or something? Y'all need to pick up the pace here. Dang, how is this guy outrunning you? Come on, boys. I guess they're too tired, they're not gonna catch him. That's frustrating. Jesus, dude, we're gonna see Malagar with like 400 kills or something. I got like Foot of Gorked one time. In a multiplayer battle, and it just like wiped out my entire army. That's what that reminded me of. It had to be magic. I mean, these guys killed a lot too. Maybe it was something like some special thing with the Minotaurs. It felt like it was just instantly like my entire infantry line just got obliterated. Like these guys didn't even do anything. I mean, yeah, that was just pretty much all about these demigriffs. These guys do so much more work, but these are so good against large units, though. But yeah, the ones that kill infantry are pretty insane. Now, it was something with him, or maybe these Minotaurs. They got a lot of ranks, like these two did, so I don't know. Something gross was going on there, though. I thought I lost the fight. I was about to be real pissed. I was like, I don't mind losing normally, but it felt like there was something really sleazy going on there. Okay, that's the other army. I don't know if that's a Brayherd or not. I think that's the other army. So they might come at me here. Hopefully I get a replenishment, and then I get to go with them. Yeah, that's a Brayherd. It's got the little green thing over the head. Brayherds are usually pretty damn strong. So you gonna come and take a crack at me? Okay. What time is it? 13. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna give you guys... I could do it right now, or we could wait. You guys have been really patient with me for a couple episodes, those of you that stuck with me. So I'll do one more. I'll do one more. I mean, I should maybe wait until next episode just so we can start off with a good fight, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We'll go ahead and do one more here. It's because I think y'all deserve it for being chill with me. Now, they don't have a wizard this time, so... This guy's not... I'm pretty sure he's not a wizard. What does he have? Well, what is that? It said plus 58 melee attack on something. This army is a lot less advanced, but my army is hurt. So...
Awaiting orders! Hellstorm! By Ulrich's wrath! We are ready!
Captain of the Get this dude in the middle here.
Great swords! For Heldenhammer!
Karl is still not super impressive yet. I mean, he really starts taking off once he gets his flying mount, though. I think it takes him a bit of time to get into it. These demigriffs are... They are very expensive for a reason. They are good. These Nolan Iron Sights are pretty good against large monsters. They help me take down that Cygor pretty quickly. And this guy is not leveled up very much yet, but once he starts getting those auras, he'll be pretty good to go also. Okay, everything's hidden. Forgot about that. Yeah, just fire on him, I guess. Hopefully we hit something else that's around him. Actually, I can go out with the demis. I forgot about that. We can go out with the demis and scout him, probably. I'm hoping I'm killing stuff around him.
At speed! Our weapons are yours! We are Sigmar's heirs! Take your targets! Formation, march! Go! We await your orders! Demigryph Knights! No lingering! Taking position! To battle! Sigmar holds! Ready! Let's Great swords! Now! Ready! Ready! Take the ground! Moving now! For Heldenhammer! Hellstone!
Battle wizards! Power of light!
Take the ground! Hellstorm! Higher! Yes!
Sigmar! It is done!
Wah!
Let the woods awaken!
Demigryph Knights! Moving down! Sir! For the Warhammer! At speed! Formation, march! Great swords!
On to war! The power of light is mine!
Ready to serve!
I am its vessel!
The Empire endures! Yes, my lord! Yes, General! Demigryph Knights! Artillery units ready! Gilbert! Yes, General! Sir! Sigmar calls!
Quickly! Swiftly!
My Ulrich's wrath! Sir! Yes, sir! We await your orders! To battle! Hellstorm rocket battery!
Oh crap, there's a chaos spawn. How? What? How did that even happen?
Our orders! No lingering! Yes, sir! Quickly! No lingering! Yes, General!
Gairen, rise! All things must wither! Throw it!
Standing by! Charge! For the Emperor! Taking position! Quick march! No lingering!
Channeling Gairen! With haste!
For Ulfdorf! Get them! Taking position! Demigryph Knights! Ready for war! Moving now! Hellstorm! Formation march! We are Sigmar's heirs! Run! Sigmar guides us! General! Moving now!
These demigryphs are freaking baller, dude. I love them.
Demigryph Knights!
They look so cool too, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's some unique aesthetic there.
The ground quakes! Yes, sir! In the name of the twin-tailed comet!
I think a little friendly fire is probably okay. These guys have such heavy armor. I guess we'll go ahead. We'll chill though. We'll chill. I think the demigriffs are gonna kill them all. And kill as many as we can. Whoa, I thought I said chill on that, dude. Quit firing into the demigriffs. Okay, we did get the dude. Where are the rest of the guys? I think they got out. Beastmen move pretty quickly, so they're kind of wily. These things look so sweet, man. Dude, Warhammer's so great, man. Total War Warhammer. I know that I only, you know, on a lot of these campaigns that I'm only getting like, you know, 200 views, at least at the time of this, you know, 200 to 300 views out of the 8,000 on the channel for Total War Warhammer daily. But it's just fun, man. I just like doing it. It's cool, even though it's maybe not the greatest, you know, thing for generating views. It's kind of, you know, an underground cult thing. There's just not as much of an audience, let's be honest, for something like Total War rather than Fortnite. There's just too much critical thinking here for your average Joe or your average Jane, maybe. But I still like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. I loved Warhammer growing up. I like the lore, and I'm not necessarily the lore per se, but just like the creativity, the universe of it. I would like the lore, I just don't know a lot about it. I think we killed most of them. Now, it's important that we do kill them, though, because they're probably going to get to retreat, and we want to make sure that we do as much damage as we can. Okay, so that was a lot better, since they didn't have a spell that, like, wipes out half of my army. That one went a little bit better. There we go. So Karl was able to take 40 of them. It was just one at a time. Those demigriffs are definitely pulling their weight right now, too. They are putting in some work, and these rocket batteries are just way better than the Hellblaster volley guns. Way better, I think, so far, at least. They're on par with the mortars. They're not doing that much better than the mortars are, honestly. But, you know, this one is doing pretty well. They still don't have anything on those Skaven catapults, though, dude. Those things, the Plague Claw catapults, those things just obliterate units for some reason, man. I think they're the most powerful artillery in the game, at least versus infantry. But these are still pretty solid. And the rocket batteries look cool, too. I don't know where those chaos spawn. I think it's a spell he can cast or something. Okay, good. So we got 2 good fights in here. Long episode, but we finally got a couple of good fights. That one was scary. Like, I legit thought I was going to lose. The Beastmen are a much bigger presence in this campaign than they were in the previous... Oh, wow, they get to come at me again? Holy crap. Huh, okay, well, we'll save this one for the next episode. I thought that the Bray Herd had already moved, so my units are still a little dinged up here. Now, these are scary, at least in the base game. Yeah, strong vigor. They cause terror in this one. That's not good for business. They are unbreakable. They count as monstrous, so we might run from these. We'll see. We'll figure it out next episode. This is definitely a bit scarier. I mean, these demigriffs with halberds should shred them, but they do a lot of damage, man. I mean, they have a lot of health. They're unbreakable. They do 175 damage. Now, not much of that is armor piercing, but still, that's a lot of damage. They have poisoned attacks. they do regenerate apparently now. I think historically these are very good against infantry that aren't halberds. They just do so much damage. So I think those are going to be very good matchups against greatswords. So my greatswords can kill this other stuff pretty easily. Like, we'll definitely crush this stuff. It's just, that's a lot of these. 6 stacks of them. And because they're unbreakable and they regenerate apparently now, then... Because that wasn't in the base game. And they have poison attacks, which also was not in the base game. But I like that, because that just gives them a bit more of a unique identity, is this sort of monstrous... you know, long-lasting, durable, just monstrosity that keeps regenerating and is pretty good in combat. We don't have fire damage. I mean, these demigriffs with halberds can definitely put in some work against him, but... I mean, that's like a 7... What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... That's a 6 stack of them. These Nolan Ironsides will probably do pretty good against him. If I can pin them down with the greatswords, but if my greatswords weren't injured, I think we could definitely take them. It's just the injuries. Things only have 41 melee attack. We have 51 defense. $110 armor, and they don't have a lot of armor piercing. We'll see. We'll figure it out next episode. If we fight it and lose it, then our other army should be able to come out and clean it up for us. The smartest thing might be to try to retreat and see what happens. Then if they attack us again, then we'd have to fight them. If we can run back to our garrison... That would be nice, but we'll figure it out next episode. So we definitely have probably a good fight. If I retreat, I assume they're going to chase me. So we'll probably have to fight this. So we'll get this good fight in here. If they manage to kill Karl, we'll get our vengeance with the other army. But yeah, it should definitely be pretty scary, pretty good fight. This would be triple 3 fights in a row for Karl. Karl himself is not doing that much, let's be honest. It's the demigriffs and these Hailstorm rocket batteries. Now, these Hellstorm are not going to be that good against these things either, because they're just going to regenerate if I hit them, and they have too much health. So these things are going to have to really put in some like super hardcore work to fight them. Now, we get a 35 bonus versus large. Pretty good melee defense. This is where I kind of wish I had the stone armor with this dude, so I could just stone armor up these demigriffs. But we can try to just spam the regeneration on the demigriffs, and maybe it's gonna be tough. I can maybe put like Karl and these guys just to face tank a couple of them, and put demigriffs on the other ones, and just try to tear them up that way. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, but we'll figure it out next time. So. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. We finally got a couple of really good battles here, and I'll see you next time.